It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
Huh? You're...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Speaking of Joyun Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times!
That's good news. Could you go to Joyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload. We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outsung? We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
It's so nice to de-stress.
It's even nicer to de-stress after a really long 9 to 5 shift. What's up YouTube? My name is Sharp the Boy. Welcome back to more Genshin Impact. Last time we did Tartaglia's quest, and I do apologize for not having part of it in the video. Like, I explained in the first part that clip that I wanted to share didn't want to save. So I was like, so frustrating when stuff like that happens. Anyways, I'm going to make sure that does not happen again. This is going to be another 2-part quest, except this time I'm actually going to split it up as part 86 and part 87. Or episode 86 and episode 87. Because honestly, even though I do enjoy doing 2-parters, the first one being the end of the quest line for the Raiden Shogun story, for the Inazuma story, that first one was unintentional, but it somehow ended up working out. Then came Tartaglia. No, then came Zhongli's Chapter 2 quest. And then Tartaglia, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I can do this again. So, we are going to be doing Ganyu's quest, and we're going to be splitting it into 2 parts. They are going to be their own separate episodes. Just to let you guys know that. And Ganyu, I'm so glad you're in my party. Anyways. Where are we going? Here. Mount Outsung. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing some of these names right.
Huh? The person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her.
Is it me or am I seeing double? Must be the acid messing with me again.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yua High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Left the human world? You seem different.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
Okay, what's going on here?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be.
Okay. I don't think the real Ganyu would be saying stuff like this.
When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave.
Okay, now it makes more sense. Oh yeah, because we defeated Osile, and now Liyue is in the hands of its people, not its Archon. That would make sense. Right, I gotcha.
My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
What? What are you talking about? Okay, look. If Shenhe can prove herself worthy of living amongst the humans, I don't see how you would be any different.
I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishu. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
I believe there's been a huge misunderstanding. Nobody wants to get rid of you. I certainly don't.
I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Jueyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Okay, look, we're not here to cause trouble, we're just concerned for Ganyu, that's all.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Chat about the old times?
Ah, the matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Ah, yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
I gotta be honest, the Adepti talk very, very strangely. But you can make out what they're saying.
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Actually, I am a bit curious myself.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
To hear more of Ganyu's backstory, I'm sure there's lots of good stuff to talk about.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed.
Oh boy, I can already hear the jokes.
When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball.
Okay. That might be crossing a line there. Just saying.
The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer? Ugh, forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Look at her, she's embarrassed. Seems you didn't read the room.
Ah, one's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? Huh. But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
Now, just in case you're confused, I've actually figured out that when they say one has or one is, Cloud Retainer is actually talking about herself in the third person. Or in the second person, I think it was? I might have this completely wrong. It's been a while since my English classes, so I might have that incorrect. It might be second person, it might be third person, could be limited omniscient, or maybe she's talking about herself in the first person. I don't exactly remember what it is. I'll look this up and share it in post.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Atsong right now, preparing for the trial.
So I did have it right. Okay. Now that I have that clarification.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then.
To be honest, I'm not sure if I should have Ganyu in the field or Yanfei for this. I mean, the story is about her, but then again, Yanfei's been kind of growing on me lately. Nah, screw it, we're gonna commit to it.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
I'd like to try this Adeptus training.
Is that so? You really are interested in the ways of Adepti.
Again, the whole lip sync thing. Not every game is perfect.
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
And this is why I like this Coco Goat. Whoop. Are they all ice?
No touching.
Do you guys not see the range on this? Oh, that's helpful.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Line her up. Oh, that's going all the way around. Okay. Just lead the target. And now. Ba-boom! I'm telling you, that passive is so good. Oh, missed. Ah. And here's why her passive is so good.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
Being an Adeptus is not easy.
Hardships are a fact of life, both for the Adepti and humans alike.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
I've always thought it was Thunder Chaser, but no, it's Mountain Shaper. Can we count that as a fail, technically? Since I've been getting it wrong this whole time?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Is she talking about Xiao?
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
Kinda surprising, honestly.
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are. Let's go.
We're committing to the bit. I just hope I don't have to fight Ajdeha.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Harsh much?
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
What are you talking about?
I have nothing to hide.
Seems that Xiao understands Ganyu quite well.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
My body is ready.
Focus on the trial. I'm not here for idle chatter.
Oh, this is different.
The trial's begun. Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
We're way behind schedule.
Why am I only given the trial version of this character? I want to use my version of her. Are you kidding me right now?
Next on the agenda, for Rex Lapis. We're way behind schedule.
Oh, I gotta protect the monolith.
No touching.
Access denied.
All hail. frost.
What do you think you're doing?
For Rex Lapis.
What?
Born of
Hey!
ice and frost.
Most yikes! Boom boom!
Access denied.
All hail!
No, you do not, sir.
Next on me, no touching. I can fix this. Born of ice and frost. Blaze over. We're way behind schedule.
Let's dance!
Access denied.
With sword from shadow. Thunder and lightning can be...
Not right now.
For Rex Lapis! The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
Why do they not let me use the build I have?
Next on the agenda. I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always had such strong opinions.
He could be nicer while sharing them.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
I have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti. Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain?
Just the one on the left.
Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
We can give you 2 of those things. Not sure about the third.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I can see why Xiao finds his type troublesome.
Huh. He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
To be fair, humans are kind of strange by nature. Let's be honest.
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect! I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
Oh, she's doing the business thing. Okay.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Whoa. Calm down, sir.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
Hey, show some respect.
Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that
Maybe you're better off sticking to your human side.
But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
Can you believe a human like me just this once? We told you it was a misunderstanding.
It's true. Just believe us.
Alright. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment.
Hey, totally fair.
If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go.
And I think that's gonna do it for this video. Next time, we finish it up. If you liked it, click that like button down below. If you want to see more stuff in the future, click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Let's get this channel to 250 subscribers. It would really help me out, guys. And last but not least, don't forget to share this video with a friend. Oh, I forgot to tell you to click that little bell icon. Man, I am forgetful tonight. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay lovely, my friends.
苦しい今日だとしても昨日の傷を残していても信じたい心ほどいてゆけると生まれ変わることはできないよだけど変わってはいけるから
Chi-Chi, I only have one question. Why do you not have a line about Ganyu?